will affect your character if your level is a multiple of the number in the spell.
Yeah, so we were fine for death, but we were actually up for level 3 confused for lock.
So level 5 death will kill everyone whose level is a multiple of 5. So if they'd ever all been 20,
yeah,
they die.
Edgar and Sabin are the closest, but it might be a little bit before they level up. But yeah, if they got hit, they'd just be dead.
Which I remember in Final Fantasy XI, running out in the friggin' snowy fields up there.
So freaking close, just one more fight.
I think I was grinding up there with a group of other people, but they were all 75.
Is it Zarkavard or the one below?
The one below,
The
Glacier.
Yeah, the
Bucidine Glacier or whatever. Yeah. But we're like grinding or something down there. Got into a fight with an eyeball.
The Aramons?
Yep. Cast level 5 death.
Were you all level 75?
I wasn't.
Ah.
The whole rest of the party was 75. I was 74. And I lived and I killed it. Like 17, 18-year-olds. And thinking like internally, I think, man, these are kids. But like you look at them, especially some of the friggin' football players.
Oh no, some football players can get yoked as hell.
And like, this dude is friggin' 18 years old and he's 6'2" and built like a brick house. I would actually believe Jotaro looked like that now.
So,
I mean, he was probably off, like, lifting weights and getting into fights with people all the time anyway, so...
his mother did say, like, the past year he'd been getting a little more aggressive, so he's probably bulked up at some point. So,
Test tubes.
We're in the research factory section.
Cool, cool.
Yeah. Oh.
I see what they're researching.
Yeah.
See the Lenergia and the Destroyer. The Lenergia is the bird. It has 470 HP, 13 attack, 8 magic.
And reflects fire. But don't do the fire thing, Sabin!
8 magic is kind of standard. Just as a point of reference for everyone, 8 magic, because I'll start reading that off now that we have enemies that are casting spells. It can use Silencing Strike, which inflicts silence, and can use Shamshir.
What?
Shamshir reduces a target's HP by half.
Ooh.
It is vulnerable to Runic, and can be silenced.
Okay.
And then the Destroyer has 800 HP, 13 attack, 10 magic, which is pretty good. It can use Poison Strike, inflicts poison, and can cast Re-Raise. So it has a high magic, but not really anything to use its magic stat on.
Why Re-Raise?
I don't know. In case it wants to res after it dies. Then you gotta fight it twice.
That's annoying. Uh-oh. Oh.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
Yeah, I know this guy. Oh, God. You know, that's the fun thing, I guess, looking back on playing so much 14 and, like, getting the references, and you go like, oh, this guy, yep.
Well, yeah, we're like reverse getting the references.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, wait a minute.
You know, the one thing I hate the most, and I try so hard, but when I see a boss coming, and I go like, alright, I'll do the one thing that's smart, and, like, heal up everyone, so that they can walk into the boss fight with full health, and then I get into a freaking random battle beforehand. And that random battle decides to take off some of my HP, and I'm like, oh, I hate you now.
Yeah, you gotta walk up and, like, be standing next to him. Just so you know you can't get into a fight. And then they'll still find a way.
They'll still find a way. I'll stand here on this thing, and all of a sudden I'll be like, you haven't had a random battle in 5 seconds.
He's just standing there idly. Psh.
So, I guess the implication is, like, is he supposed to be a Magitech? It's like, just basically looking at him and knowing this is a Magitech research facility, or MRF. Is he supposed to be like a soldier like Kefka? Does he follow the same process as Kefka, or did he get a later one and just decided, you know what, I like Kefka?
He does seem to be an experiment of some form.
Oh, we're just going straight into it.
Yeah.
He's number 024.
It does seem to be an experiment of some form, but I'm not terribly sure what that implies. Maybe not a...
Ooh, I stole a rune blade from him.
Maybe not a pristine experiment. Anyway, he has 4,777 HP.
Overflow.
20 attack and 3 magic.
Oh, I don't need to do that anymore.
He can use Overflow, which inflicts Confuse.
Yeah, block that.
He can use Barrier Change, Arctic Hair, Libra,
What?
Blizzard, Blizzara, Fire, Fira, Fireball, Aqua Breath, Acid Rain, Cure, Cura, Magnitude 8, Cave-In, Reverse Polarity, Sonic Boom, Gale Cut, Thunder, and Thundara.
That is why I have Runic casted, and we're not leaving off that. Wait.
Probably for the best.
Ooh, barrier change. Man, that was fancy.
You can steal a Rune Blade off of him, and
Did
the rare steal is a Blood Sword.
Aww. Ow, 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 ow. And he's dead.
There we go. There is really no need to be terribly over-leveled in this game. You're like, I would almost argue under-leveled, and you're not having a hard time with it.
I'm not really trying to be leveled up. That's the thing. Ooh, I got an ice brand out of that.
Yeah.
Maybe would have liked a blood sword, but I guess we can't all get what we want. I think that was the Rune Blade was her starting equipment. Yeah. Doors that draws MP from his... Okay, well, I can honestly sell that stuff. Well, I'm not gonna. Like, I usually have a bajillion of gills by selling all my old equipment, but I don't wanna. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Concerning.
Hey, I know that whale.
I was gonna say, I was literally gonna say, I know that whale. You, I do not know.
Yeah, him I'm not as familiar with.
Okay, that's a unicorn. Don't know the one on the right. Where's my party talk? I want to just be like, oh. Ooh, Carby!
Good old Carby.
Carby. Don't know who that's supposed to be.
So I can give names, but we'll probably learn them soon anyway.
I mean, I can kind of fathom Carby over there, but...
Yeah, like the 3 that...
Oh, Caltrops. Yeah, I know that one.
Nope.
No? Really?
Well, close.
Okay, I don't know how to pronounce it properly, but we'll get to that in a second. Here.
Yeah. If you weren't pronouncing... If you admit not pronouncing it right, you probably had it right.
Yeah, I know, it's that weird one-eyed cow thing that petrifies.
Yep, that's the guy. Nothing. Nothing.
Why does he wear a raincoat in this one?
Got that Mobius hat.
If I could
I'm going to say they can leave it behind. They can choose to, because there's a whole pile of corpses down there and no magicite.
Well, they also had the fact that, like, Kefka was draining it specifically from the Esper, so he's getting that good juice right off the bat.
There's no way in all their battle they haven't accidentally killed an Esper.
Oh, no, I think the implication is they kill plenty of Espers. I was going to say, if I could remember which one of those books was the Mobius one, I would have picked that out and you would have been like, alright, try to find the hat.
Okay, we're going to have to kill Sid.
He's very much that scientist who... God. I for some reason I can remember John... Is it Ian McDowell? Oh, crap. No, I can't remember the actor's name. From Jurassic Park.
Oh, I will never remember.
Oh, you'll never remember. Well, of course, you're the one who doesn't remember.
Yeah, I do not know actor names at all.
Oh, Jeff Goldblum. Was it Goldblum?
Goldblum?
Goldblum. Jeff Goldblum. It's Ian something. I can never remember his name, but John Hammond does that whole like, we made dinosaurs from the past and everything, and like Ian goes like, yeah, but should you? And it's like that sticks with me forever. It's like every once in a while I should just go into like a science lab and go like, should you? Just checking. Just sometimes it doesn't work out. And granted, he turned out to be right because the whole park tried to eat them afterwards.
Yeah.
Sabotage, but the whole park was trying to eat them the whole time anyway, so it wasn't like...
It was just waiting for the sabotage.
Yeah.
Alright, now we kill him. We can't let him know. We can't let him go knowing what we know.
Yes.
Yes!
We work for the Empire.
Exactly that.
Hail Gestalt, I guess? Oh, I know what their salute is. Hail Gestalt! Spaceballs the movie. Spaceballs the video game. This is just Final Fantasy VI. Spaceballs the video game. Here he's making a History of the World Part 2. I'm gonna be honest, it does not look that good. It might be good, but it's definitely one of those like, Mel Brooks, you got a history, and I think you're good leaving it there. He's funny, but I think sometimes he tries to push it. Also, the one problem I've had the most with his movies is, like, I will laugh the crap out at the beginning, but then I just get tired by the end. I was like, I can't laugh no more.
Hey, yeah, that's exactly what I am. A spy.
You are fathomably an idiot. Just like... I can't... Sabin, could you punch him for me? Just like in the just donkey punch him in the back of the head. Just really hard.
I mean, even if something that would be going on here, like, she was gonna be executed, there's no getting around that.
I can see the thought process of, like, you know, she was set up to pretend to be executed so she can go undercover for the returners. Like,
yeah, but then you're, like, counting on Locke being there and saving her, and, like, that's way too much to line up.
Yeah, there's too much. It's too much of... It's the... What? Xena's Host Speed Chess Gambit or whatever. Where it's just, like... It's too much to set up for everything to click off properly. Also, he lies. You've met him a couple of times. You know he's a liar.
Yeah, that sweet taste of betrayal is very her. Yeah, because she betrayed you, which is why she was going to be executed.
Also, we just met Sid. We don't know where he lies in the whole thing. He could be like, I work for the Empire because they fund me. But if somebody else wants my expertise, I'll go there.
Yeah, at this point, we have had all of one line of dialogue out of him. And that line was an observation.
A scientific observation.
Yeah.
Locke is that guy who's literally going, I can't believe I let my penis believe you. It's like, oh my god, Locke, think with something other than your dick for once. I thought I was thinking with my heart. You were thinking with your dick. Ooh, they got orange armor on. Who turned on the filters?
Away!
Oh, we can finally get Shadow in the party.
Like, freaking Locke! What the crap?
Yeah, it's definitely... He's definitely going to have a turnaround in the second half here, because the first half he's kind of getting me.
Kefka shows up and says, and all he does is say, oh, she's been on our side this whole time. And Locke goes, I don't trust her anymore.
Why?
You trust Kefka over her?
Why do you trust Kefka of all people?
She did nothing to prove that she was in on this. You're taking Kefka's word against hers.
It sounded like a lot of science words, so I'll trust you. Why the raincoat, though? Get on! Why the raincoat?
It's a lab coat. I don't want to get chemicals on my head.
So...
Yeah, so we're going to talk about this stuff you've been doing while we're alone on this little thing?
Do you think Celeste likes me? Well, I like Sid already. Yeah, but he's a dick.
I mean, Kefka would have threatened anybody.
God, how do we work the fact that Sid from 14 worked for the Garlean Empire for a while? I guess it helps because by the time we know him in story, he's betrayed the Empire, so it's like, you know, good for him, but it's also like, how many stuff have you made that's probably killed people?
I feel like the Empire is also big enough, and even in this situation, this Empire is big enough.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to, like...
That you can have positions in there that are doing things that, from an inside the Empire's perspective, is still a good thing that you're doing. Even Celeste was fighting for the Empire for a while, and it took her...
Oh, General Leo.
Yeah.
You know, he's a good man who does the best he can to try to keep his troops safe. It's just the Empire's a stinky doo-doo thing. Which,
yeah, and it's that
of,
they don't...
This is the worst decision ever.
Yeah, and that's... They don't... Because of the situation they're in, they don't understand the ramifications of their actions.
Yeah.
And it's only when they start understanding that do they start coming around.
Oh, the bubble thing. Like, once you get outside your bubble, you kind of realize the world works differently than what you internalize the whole thing. And it's either, do I fight to remain in that bubble, or do I step out of it and learn the world?
Yeah, like, that bubble is what I've been comfortable with, and as far as I could tell, everything was good and correct in there. So am I willing to accept information that may not fulfill that role? Well, wait, no, there was a full heal and there was a bucket of water, full heal, and a save point.
Probably should have saved and done stuff beforehand. Oh well, it's not like there's going to be a minecart game on the SNES. Wait. That was very popular during that time.
Oh no, a Magna Rotor.
Oh my god, I've killed plenty of those.
Yeah, I fought that guy.
Stole a shuriken from him. Hey, that... Oh, he's dead.
Why are there two different entries for this guy?
That's probably because there's two different builds for him. I'm going to keep on this screen so you can get to the magic.
420 HP, 12 attack, 1 magic, weak to fire. And you can use Wheel, which just does physical damage. He can cast Fire and Fyra. Given his 1 magic, I imagine that Fire is going to do jack
So
all.
he's weak to fire, but uses fire?
Don't look at me. Again, as a magic stat of 1, so I'm sure that Fire would do, like, no damage.
This is awesome, though.
Whee!
It's like
Take advantage of that in Mode 7.
Right now. We'll take advantage of the... Oh, it's 2D HD. I don't know why I kept thinking 2D 3D. They're taking advantage of that. Oh, no, there's
More
two
Magna
of them
Rotors. Now there's 2 of them.
Quick, Edgar. Chainsaws. Or you could just, like, freaking counter the damn thing.
I mean, they got all of 400 HP.
With lightning scroll.
I remember these guys being way more of a threat than they are.
Hey, I learned fire. Okay, this music sounds familiar. It's definitely something from the Dome of Arc and Stormblood.
Yeah.
Ooh, a red one.
Another one, and a red Magna Rotor. So the red one has 250 HP, weak little guy. 10 attack, 1 magic, weak to ice, can use Slam, which hits hard, and has Blizzard and Blizzara.
Neither of them lived a counter from Savin.
I mean, red one has 200 HP.
Savin was the first character I used in that fight, and I inputted the Blitz command, but they both hit him beforehand, and he just went like, no!
That red one is just kind of a weaker version of the purple one.
Oh, he is a wiener.
Like, they have the same stats. They cast the same
I hope to God I'm not
degree of magic, just different element. So it's not stronger or anything. Doesn't have better stats, and he just has less HP.
I really hope I'm not supposed to be doing anything with these lights, because...
Oh, I sure don't. I sure don't know nothing.
A lot of scrolls for some reason.
How many fights have we been to? 1, 2, 3. That was 4.
I think this is 4. Ooh, wow.
Ooh. We're coming up on 5.
Making Donkey Kong look like a piece of puke at this point.
You can't open a menu or anything, can you?
Nope.
Because if you could, now'd be the time.
Ooh, number 28.
Remember this guy?
I definitely remember this guy.
Number 128. He also has left blade and right blade, so there are 3 things to target. Let's see here.
I killed one of them. I killed left blade. Couldn't steal from right blade.
If you kill the left or right arms, they just grow back.
Blood Feast. Kind of Final Fantasy 14... Sorry, Final Fantasy 8 thing we doing here.
Yeah, mostly focus on the body.
Couldn't steal.
Ooh,
he casted haste on himself.
Yeah, if anybody knows how to cast slow,
I do not think anybody can cast slow.
it'd be a good way to counter haste.
Oh, no, I asked no slow. There we go. Atomic Ray. Oh, and he respawned his arms.
Yep. If you take off the arms, it's like he just respawns them. It's not even that long before he respawns them.
Ow, he threw a net at us.
Yeah, that's mostly it. He hits hard, so be prepared to heal. Focus on the main body, kind of ignore the arms.
Dang.
And try to use slow to counter his haste, because his haste will make him way more dangerous.
Have I told you? I don't think I've
some
told
boss
you
stats.
this. But honestly, I think this boss music's my favorite of all Final Fantasy boss music.
It's pretty good. Okay, so body has 3,276 HP, 13 attack, 3 magic. Immune to most status effects. It can use Blood Feast, which absorbs HP, Blizzard, Haste, Atomic Rays, Blaster, Gale Cut, Shockwave, and Net. The right blade has 700 HP, 13 attack, 5 magic, and just does physical hits. That's it. Left blade has 400 HP, 20 attack, 5 magic, and just does physical attacks. And can cast Shamshir, which is the reduces target's HP by half.
And he's dead.
Probably one of the harder fights up until now.
Oh, considering I'm down a party member. I'm 100% glad that Sabin had Cure on, because, boy, that made it easier. And speaking of that, he now knows Fyra. So,
Alright.
he's gonna be burning stuff. Kefka comes up in mode 7.
Bonk!
I'm pretty sure he's fine.
I'll stop him, I got this.
Poor. Yeah, now we fall asleep. Oh, I think it's a moon, not a chocobo. I like it better as a chocobo. I'm gonna let that lie stay. I love the I just love thinking more of the fact that it was just some guy just standing there going like, yep, this is where my shift ends, and all of a sudden, boom! Oh! Well, out of town we go, I guess.
Yep, we're getting the heck out.
Oh, because it's become one of these things.
I mean, the world is on high alert.
Well, you can see in the background, too.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see some Fyra. I like to imagine his critical mugs is just him going up and going, give me that!
Was Bioblaster an 11?
No. It's only been in this, and 14, and maybe some of the spin-offs.
Hmm.
You can look it up on the other one, the wiki. Oh, that Palpatine guy's not here. Oh, hey, Setzer. Would you like some magicite? Oh, I didn't even check those things.
It's complicated.
She's a traitor because my dick said she was.
She's a traitor because I trust Kefka's word more than hers.
Yeah. And Setzer's like, you do not listen to your dick, you listen to your heart. Well, why were you listening to your dick? I don't know. Just sometimes he says the right things. He does not say the right things. He just wants to get laid. That's his entire job.
That's literally it.
Well, that and peeing, but, you know. Did you, like, just jump on the pipes just for that one moment?
Yeah, it jumped up on the railing or whatever.
I thought that's where the... Is that not the castle? Where's the Emperor live? This looks concerning.
Yeah, some little hut outside town. Keeps it safe.
Alright, let's fly directly over the capital.
Setzer, why did you fly here? We parked outside of town.
I had to keep a holding pattern.
Another boss fight!
2 cranes!
2 cranes!
Hey, we finally get Setzer.
Alright.
I, honest to God, I know it's not going to work compared to the Super NES, but I want to know if there's some way I can belt around with his roulette wheel. Because I know that's what he does.
I have no idea. I have not looked at anything Setzer related.
Oh, maybe? Dang.
Okay, left, get some stats.
Dang.
Left crane has 1,800 HP, 14 attack, 4 magic, weak to water. It can use Wrecking Ball, which just does damage, Magitech Barrier, Magnitude 8, Thunder, Thundara, and Gigavolt.
Ah!
And right crane has 2,300 HP, 14 attack, 4 magic, weak to lightning and water, can use Wrecking Ball, Magitech Barrier, Thundara, Magnitude 8, Fire, Fyra, and Fyrega. So the right crane has more HP and can potentially do more damage.
Well, good thing I'm focusing. Did it just zap it? Oh, it's doing that. Oh, uh-oh. I do not like that idea. Okay, it's dead. Hey! Chocobo!
Oh, yeah.
Right in the air!
Get that Stampede with 2 Chocobos.
In the air! Oh, he threw out Magitech barrier. Nothing a little chainsaw and a punch the face won't
As soon as
handle.
it's by itself, it will cast barrier on itself.
Oh, chainsaw missed. Well, punches don't.
If you hit it with lightning 3 times, it casts Gigavolt.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
The right one, which is now dead, if you hit with fire 3 times, will cast Firaga.
We're not doing that. Mostly because they're dead. Also, how far do these cranes go out to catch us? Do they fly out here?
We just really happened to dip down right over top of the castle. Locke wanted to give one last look for Celeste before we took off.
Savin was over the edge, giving the double deuce. Yeah, I don't think it really works in comparison to, like, the SNES version. Actually, we did fly over the whole thing. I guess it makes sense he did have the ship there ready.
I guess. Why?